You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
What's left to say? The Arishok was killed and a champion crowned.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Talis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
Reliable at leading us into an ambush, you mean?
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there is the champion of Kirkwall. You die today. Kill her! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Who the blazes is that?
Someone needs a good spanking!
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
Interesting entrance. You have some fine moves.
I do, don't I? My name is Talis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet. He talked about a hunt.
I doubt I'd go to such a thing.
I was hoping you'd reconsider. The Duke is a delightful host, or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want us to be thieves?
Because we never take anything that isn't ours?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
Well, I would.
What don't you do?
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Wonderful.
What? It's not like I'm exaggerating. Much.
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
I imagine if we did this, it'd be together, wouldn't it?
That's the idea. Or did you have something else in mind?
I like where this is going.
I just think we should get to know one another.
I think I'd like that.
So tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Hain. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
Don't forget to loot the bodies.
Do I ever?
Do you really need to pillage the dead? Pillage and plunder is half the fun.
The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
Andrastes, dears Prosper. When is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
Lovely day for a hunt, don't you agree? Very outdoorsy.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. These are honored guests. Please excuse Gahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, or so I am told.
A chase-in? Here?
Ah yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know these people.
I know of Darkspawn too, but I generally don't let them breathe on me.
No, he breathes on all the guests. Think of it as a rite of passage. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
I must say I didn't really expect you. I already have an Emel, you see. Or Hawke, I suppose it is. A member of the Kirkwall Circle of Magi, no less. And endlessly charming.
Brother?
Perhaps you should join forces to avoid any appearance of collusion between parties. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
Their poison is valuable.
Indeed. From it can be brewed Aquae Lucidius, a libation adored even by the Empress herself.
You'd think the Empress would be more careful about drinking poison.
Her Imperial Majesty's many things, careful not being one of them. But here you are wasting valuable time on questions. Do you wish the others to beat you to the prize?
The sooner we get to the celebration, the happier I'll be.
Oh, I quite agree. The festivities cannot come soon enough. Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah. You'll pardon me for saying that you do not seem like a hunter. A word of caution since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Death is always the result, then?
Depending on exposure, it may take days. But yes, death is always the outcome if the poison isn't treated.
Since people hunt these creatures successfully, I imagine there's a trick to learn.
Ah, there are many tricks. It is best not to face the beasts head-on. Flank them. Blind them if you can.
Slow, agonizing death? This sounds less and less like a fun outing in the woods.
But the venom can be treated, though it is not simple to do so. A distillation of herbs, equal parts drake vein, Andraste's mantle, and winterberry, can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
So these are the hunting grounds.
Do we need a lure? What do wyverns like?
We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
Foolish hound, get back here. I am told wyverns roost in the trees. Perhaps if we shape them.
And here I thought Orlesians only hunted other Orlesians for horrendous crimes against fashion.
Just ignore them. Is that wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No. Oh, the sound. Right, yes. I can try that.
I think we found something. We've a hint of the beast! After it!
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
Made it.
What in Andraste's name were those?
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Well, they smell like rotten eggs.
So cold. Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I've been trapped here since last night.
I know I'm going to regret this, but why are you standing out here in your small clothes?
Ghasts were chasing me. I thought I could leave false trails. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
Maybe I can look for it while I'm hunting.
Rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sirrah.
Can I just imagine that wyverns are small, completely non-poisonous bunny-like creatures?
Not unless you picture it eating you.
Spoil sport.
The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this.
Sylvain! Here, boys!
Have you seen a pair of coursers? I've been calling and calling, but it is no use. Nicodemus should know better. But Sylvain never had an ounce of sense in his head.
Just so you're aware, I have no idea what you're talking about. But feel free to keep rambling.
Ferelden's. I've lost my dogs, of course. They took off after a stag, And the Maker only knows where they've gotten to now. Please, you must help me find them.
If I see your dogs, I'll let you know.
May Andraste guide you. Nicodemus!
A lot of blood. Would that be prey? Or from a wyvern itself?
I've heard they fight for dominance. Can't be gentle.
Maybe we can use some to draw out rivals. Added to what we have already, is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt. That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned. What do his notes say? I guess that scholar was right about something. I've got kind of a bad feeling about this place, though.
Juggernaut.
Champion of Kirkwall? Fancy title.
The only one in Kirkwall not completely insane was considered.
So, do you get a stipend? They let you rule the city?
They gave me a medal. It's shiny.
Which of these lizards do we drag back to the Duke so we can get to the drinking?
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory?
Good thought. Do that.
Taunting a wyvern? Oh, bad idea.
Never mind this lot.
Just how long has this wyvern hunt been going on?
It's an annual tradition the Montfort began to keep the population down. They breed quickly.
And the Orlesian nobility is only too happy to help out.
It's a game. The Montforts are so close to the Empress, so anything that pleases them is worth pursuing. Plus, you should really try the Aquae Lucidius. You'll be seeing purple dragons in the sky for days.
No thanks. I'd rather remain effective.
It's literally.
There you go, Hawke. It seems we're on the trail.
Someone alert the Empress.
Married?
Performing a survey?
It's just, you're the champion of Kirkwall. Big. Important. I don't know. Just wondering if there's a little woman behind the throne.
Yes. That's a very good question, isn't it?
Let's keep moving.
Really from Kirkwall? I heard you were Ferelden.
My mother's family is from Kirkwall. We left Ferelden during the Blight.
Makes sense. Did you know the Warden?
No. Someone told me he even came to Lothering, but if so, I never saw him. For a slaughtering ground, it's actually rather pretty.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navarran dragon hunters. Well, maybe inherited is the wrong word. What do you call it when you kill someone in order to get all their stuff?
Adventuring! That's everything the old huntmaster said we needed for an antidote.
I don't think there's enough for a person, though. Maybe we can find a use for it. Look, I think he wants us to follow him. Oh no. Poor thing. Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Who's a cute puppy? I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
I am more than grateful, monsieur. Take this with my thanks.
Would you tell your uncle to leave me alone? He's often inappropriate.
You find something inappropriate?
Extremely so. It's rather repulsive, actually. Please talk to him.
But it's far more entertaining if I don't.
Hawke!
You have pretty eyes.
Oh, you're impossible.
Oh, a wyvern kill. Some kind of holla or something.
That could be a tunic.
Don't know. Don't care. It's bait they liked for some reason.
Be on our guard.
Ugh, well, at least we're getting closer.
Looking for clues.
Well, that's fragrant. I'll be staying upwind from now on.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
We must have enough to bait a trap now.
In the right spot, no doubt. Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh.
Next time, could we hunt something small and cuddly? Maybe vegetarian?
Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one, it'd be here. Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Think we have enough bait to draw one in?
More than enough. Careful, though, with this much bait, we might have our hands full. But it'd sure be fun.
Lay it all out. I'm bringing the Duke a trophy to talk about.
Yes! I mean, if you're sure. Let's get to it. We've a lot of stuff to lay out, for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Okay, I'll do the sound. You get ready. Don't look at me while I do this.
Was that good?
You want to do it? Didn't think so.
Well, that's bad. You go first.
Well, if it isn't the Ferelden turnip. They say you are a champion of some backwater city in the east. Quite an achievement, I'm sure. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
Oh, I didn't realize the Duke was offering charity to his more useless guests. My mistake.
I will not accept such talk from a backwater mongrel!
You do realize Hawke can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
A rented mule would probably smell better.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this! Kill them all! You can say the wyvern was too much for them!
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of the champion of Kirkwall, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place! Your mother would be ashamed!
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawke.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is, that's all. You've bested him.
It's your hunt and your game.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Congratulations on finding the wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
You let him go? That was very merciful.
That's Hawke. Merciful.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation.
Legion accent.
Done with the wyverns and various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
But there's a problem, right? There's always a problem.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
Why else would the party be in the garden? He probably has someone breaking a window right now.
I could make that work, actually. But in the meantime, let's find someone with a key.
We shouldn't all go together. These snooty nobles will make a scene.
Tallis and I will look for the key. Get out of sight, and watch for chevaliers or guards.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. The champion of Kirkwall has the honor of first kill this day. To hunt the wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate, a terrible risk. But the prize, I present to you this belt crafted of fine wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
If anyone wants to laud my heroic achievements, I'm happy to listen.
Well said. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
I don't suppose Leopold knows how to fetch, or play dead.
Alas, he seems to think it's our duty to amuse him. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hain. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
My. I never thought you'd actually attend, champion.
I was hoping it would be a shock. Part of my plan to become the most talked-about noble in Thedas.
If I'm any judge, your scheme will succeed. What do you think of the party so far?
Recommendations for people I should chat up?
The gentleman over there is Bantegan of Ferelden, younger brother of the Earl of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me later.
I get the feeling that everyone here is a moment away from tearing each other apart.
Don't get between the Comtesse de Lancey and the wine, or we will certainly see bloodshed.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Sorry, Elegant. Places to go, canapes to eat. You know how it is.
My word, has anyone ever told you you're the spitting image of the champion of Kirkwall?
You have no idea how often I've heard that.
You sound Ferelden. It's good to see another countryman here. There's Perrin, but he's peculiar.
Who is this man, Tegan?
I'm very sorry, but I didn't get your name.
Hawke.
Hawke? Oh, the champion.
Tegan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulce de Lancey said.
Of course. Please, excuse me, Monsieur Hawke. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry, or knickers.
That doesn't look like a real gold sovereign.
It's not. It's a caprice. Mother used to have a set of them when I was a child. You collect them from everyone you know, then cast them in the fountain and make a wish. It's an Orlesian high society game.
From the looks of this crowd, I guess nobody is in a wishing sort of mood.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
You don't get invited to fancy Orlesian parties when you marry an apostate. Sister Nightingale?
Champion! It is good to see you again under less dire circumstances. Tallis?
Leliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
You look stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Orle. It keeps life exciting.
Well, I'm glad you two had this chance to chat.
Yes, it was very fortuitous. We shouldn't take up more of your time, Leliana. I'm sure you have things that need attention. Right now.
Champion, what a surprise.
Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend.
Serendipity. This is Sirrah Hawke.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
The canapes are interesting, aren't they? And everyone here is so, upper class.
What an astute observation.
We should get moving. Lots of people to greet. It was a pleasure meeting everyone.
Don't be a stranger.
Put what you found to good use. I discovered more social interests.
Champion, I cannot thank you enough for your kindness to my poor Emile. I may have to enlist your services in finding him again. You were so good at it before. When he was in the circle, he wrote to me every day. Now I get nothing. Not a word.
What kind of apostate on the run doesn't write his mother? Do you think he's become an abomination?
An abomination? Oh, my poor baby! Oh, the scandal! What would people think? I cannot bear to think of this any longer. Good day, messer.
An excellent party, I'm sure.
Hawke, do you even know why you're picking these coins up?
They're shiny. Don't pretend you wouldn't do it too.
In such weird places.
It's all lesion. Better not to know.
So, is that it? That's the whole game?
I'd like to thank all the little people who made this moment possible.
Let's just get going.
Can I help you?
I've been stung by a bee. I think it's swelling. Maker, am I dying?
The swelling is almost as big as your head. Don't just stand there, man. Do something before it's too late.
If I die, make sure the world knows. I died at Chateau Haine!
There's no need for such drama. Come with me. I will see what I can do.
Leave him to me. A few moments alone, and I can get us the key to the chateau.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
We'll go out there and mingle until we find a way in. Or get so full of caviar and wine we fall asleep.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
One for every cheese tray?
I'm trying to stay positive, you know.
Cast you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Who needs more despair in their diet? What's that good for?
I've heard that artists are fond of it.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
What a scandalous reprieve from olive duty. Think of what the other servants will say.
The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Maybe we could steal dessert spoons and start tunneling under the wall.
That's not terrible. hang on to that idea. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
Excellent. Join us, champion. We were just discussing your famous confrontation with the Kunari leader.
You must tell us the tale. It was the talk of Denerim for months.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawke?
Tallis here has been asking such fascinating questions about the garden, but I can't answer them.
I suppose I can do my duty for the family and show her around.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves, or women. In either case, you're the answer. He has the key, go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawke. Go on.
Seems like I could save time and just assume a plan will fall apart from the start.
It hasn't fallen apart, it's just, not entirely cooperating with reality. Just go try something. So good luck with that.
Thanks.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
You have it! Tell me you have it.
Was there ever any doubt?
Good, then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This jewel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
And here I thought we were getting along so well.
I can't imagine anyone I would rather attend an Orlesian party with, even if you are human. Let's find that door and get inside.
Always delighted to see you, champion.
Done.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us.
See?
You could have walked away.
Of course he didn't walk away. That'd be a bad trait in a guard.
I know that.
It's not like his family can say, we thought he only had to bake cookies.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Don't relish the thought of 24 guards chasing me round the chateau. Quiet's the way to go.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Here, let's move.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Can't speak now. I have too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see a wyvern go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
That should do it.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman. Done. You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed and one of the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
What was that scrabbling noise? Is someone there? Cursed rats. 10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's bloody story. What was that?
All set.
Here, let's move.
Didn't see anything.
This is it.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
sure who owned this one. It's got a wicked notch taken out of it, though. Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
I see the party's moved indoors.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
Have you met my friends? All of them are crazy, and most of them are killers.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Qunari?
You're Qunari?
It's complicated.
This has nothing to do with me, then.
Yes, you were only here to rob me. Much better.
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas avas trasokolon. Take them away.
The elf was Qunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Qunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Qunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
So, at least we're not dead. I don't suppose an apology would make things better?
You've never heard the expression, kiss and make up, I take it.
Sort of a one-track mind, I see.
It just so happens I'm very difficult to apologize to.
Don't you think the traditional method might work better?
If you insist.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Qunari?
Not every Qunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrith means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Qunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Qunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrith remind us of our common goal.
Really? Could I join up right now? You make it sound so wonderful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrith.
I am, or I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Qunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also Basilian, remember? An outsider worthy of respect.
You know about that?
Of course. If there was anyone a Qunari should or would consider going to for help, it's you.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you, we go our separate ways.
So I just fell off the Ferelden Turnip card. Is that it?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you, given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall?
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You're right. I can think of many people who would be improved by the loss of a head.
You're joking, but you're also right. That doesn't mean it's the solution for everyone.
So everyone else just loses a foot? Maybe a big toe?
Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Arishok did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve, nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I'm not arguing about this.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really a prison cell conversation.
I suppose the good news is with all this extra time I can learn to knit.
Could you make me a sweater?
No.
The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
Oh, I'm sure the others will be along any minute now.
So, know where we're going?
Not a damned clue.
Me neither.
Right, we pass the kitchen, I'm grabbing a bottle.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Hawke, you're all right. Of course you're all right.
Come on. I've seen enough of this place to last a lifetime.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Well, we found all your gear at least.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
So we're going to keep following her. Wonderful.
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawke. I'll help you either way.
Maker, save me. I'll die in this place.
That
Trust they bless you.
Done.
Please help me, kind sir.
All
My
set.
eternal thanks.
We won? Let's hope this escape route works.
If we get to the caves, we'll be safe. I think.
I told you not to take it apart. What's that to do with the price of beads? It's the curse what got us.
Quit arguing. Some of us are doomed to listen to you go on forever.
Yo! Ho!
What did you call me? Who said that?
Captain! Captain Isabella, sir! Over here!
That statue is talking to me. That statue is talking to me.
It's me, Paisley Pete, crew of the Wicked Dancer. Helped you board that Navaran brig.
I remember your help. I also remember that your Captain Maldine tried to claim all the booty.
Aye, and then Maldine put a curse on us, the scurvy bastard. Only another sea captain can lift it.
How could a sea captain turn you to stone?
The captain's a Maleficar.
He always said he was calling down curses on those who wronged him. But we didn't believe it.
He was a lying, cheating, scurvy bastard. Can't blame us for crossing him.
I don't know Isabella will be much help. She doesn't even have a pirate crew.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Pirate captains are more than a ship and the dirty cutthroats will sail with them. A real sea captain is a force of nature. Like the sea herself. Like wind and tides.
You hear that, Hawke? I'm a force of nature.
I never had any doubts. And how did 3 stone pirates end up this far inland, inside a duke's estate?
We borrowed some cargo from Maldine. Thought Prosper could buy the treasure off us. But the curse caught us. The Duke left us here as a warning to others. Or because it's funny.
What triggered the curse? And how does a sea captain figure in?
We sort of broke something that wasn't ours so we could divvy it up. And now it needs to be put right. Only a sea captain can do it, though. Anyone else who tries will end up like us.
You're the one they need. The decision is yours.
They're lying, thieving rat bastards. Pirates. What do you expect? Let's hear them out.
We captured a sloop out of Antiva City, the Majestic. Mostly, she was carrying silks to Olay. But in a strongbox, hidden in the silks, was the Dagger of the Four Winds.
The Dagger of the Four Winds? It's just a legend.
Maker's truth, Captain. It's as real as life.
Pirate treasure always has such dramatic names. Dagger of the Four Winds, Rum of Scurvy Sam. Really?
The drama makes it more fun to steal. Everyone knows that.
Captain Maldine didn't want nobody taking the dagger and jumping ship, so he put a spell on it.
He said any blighter who took it from a rightful captain would turn to stone. But who believes in curses?
We pried the jewels off the hilt to sell them to the Duke. Then the curse caught up with us. Put the dagger back the way it was, and you can set us free.
No promises. Come on, Hawke. Let's look for this mythical dagger.
Done with my hospitality already, are we? Such a shame.
It's not that we don't appreciate the accommodations, but you know how it is.
Alas, it's too soon for my guests to leave. You will miss the main event.
I could live with that.
No, I am afraid you couldn't.
Just let him go, Prosper. It's me you want.
What I want is to ensure you cannot further hinder my plans. Do your job and kill them, Jason. Is that not why I keep you around?
That is it! Hold them! I'm releasing the pets!
Fight the rest of my lazy guard!
I don't think we're getting out this way now.
We'll have to go back down and through the caves I mentioned before. Although I wonder why the Duke's bodyguard ran off like that.
Perhaps he forgot to pee.
I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
I think that's enough. I wonder, would they let me have a portrait done for the circle? Oh, but I didn't see this before. There are directions on the backs of them.
I've put the dagger back together. Now what?
Well, you have to...
Give it away. You have to give it away and not get it back. That's the term of the curse.
Let them what steal from rightful captains suffer for their greed. Only by captain's generosity can scabby bastards be freed.
I could be generous without giving up the dagger. There's a lot of kinds of generosity, you know.
I know it's pretty, Isabella, but it is a cursed relic.
It's not cursed for me. That just makes it an ancient relic. And so pretty.
Are you sure about this? You're just gonna leave them here forever?
Oh, no. Maker, you are such a bad influence on me. I can't leave them like this. Fine. I never want to see it again. You hear that, Maldine? Now turn them back.
We're your men for life, Captain. We swear. Even Jan.
Shut up, Raleigh!
Great. I lost a priceless dagger and gained 3 disloyal thieving sea dogs.
Not a total waste, then.
Caves, just like I said.
A dark, musty cavern. Wow, you sure know where all the good parties are.
How did you know about this?
I stole old plans from the Fourth Blight. This was a retreat, they called it. At any rate, there's an exit that leads out onto the mountainside. That's your way out. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
Little pest scuffed my boots.
Now we know where the ghasts came from.
We'll have to fight through them. At least they'll slow down the Duke's men as well. This has to be the place the directions were leading us.
These blighters are all at the bottom of the ocean, and I'm still here. Makes you appreciate life, you know. Oh, better yet, I think I see a treasure map scratched on the back of these. I do like treasure.
That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis! The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage.
If my boss locked me in the dungeon, I'd think about a career change.
I do not fight for him. The Duke is a fool. His enemy is a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you? That was bracing.
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it. Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
There's a lake? In the middle of the mountain?
The retreat needed to house hundreds of people during the Blight, if not thousands. Can't do that without fresh water.
But it's an entire lake.
Oh, that. I have no idea.
I can't do... That should do it.
What?
Lies, betrayal, leading us here to die.
And you thought you could do it so much better?
I would never... Well, yes, I would. But there's only room for one backstabbing rogue in this party, Elf.
I apologize. From now on, that position is all yours.
Good. Just so we're clear. A way out. We're almost there.
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
Not a monster lair. That is a good sign.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
Coming on a bit strong there, Talis. We've only just met.
But we've been through so much together. Wyvern hunts, betrayals, daring escapes from prison.
You're right. I'm feeling so close to you right now.
So, it's true what they say about you.
Oh, it is. Trust me.
I know you want to leave. Just hear me out. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents. My people, as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
It couldn't just be a way to convince me to help you again, I suppose.
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal Vashoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there. I just keep falling short.
Maybe you should take that as a sign?
I used to be like you. I told myself if I never cared about anyone or anything, I could never be hurt. Life would be fun. But it wasn't. There was a hole inside me. Nothing I did ever filled it.
Oh, that's too easy.
Not everything should be easy. Don't you wonder what it would be like? A life with meaning? With purpose?
I have a purpose. I have Hawke.
Lucky you. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
Big things have tried to eat me. Does that count?
The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better. But so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
Saying the Qunari could be better is an understatement.
Maybe. What Salit does won't help. It'll only make things worse.
What did you have in mind exactly?
Well, we could go back, maybe have some tea with the Duke, get to know one another. Then, just as he starts to trust us, you slip a bag over his head and we drag him to Antiva.
No, not Antiva, you fiend!
Or, we could find out when Salit is arriving and stop him before it's too late.
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Alone? Probably not. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Some things are worth dying for.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that?
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
You know how to argue, but my options are?
Follow or don't. It's pretty much that simple. I get the feeling you're an exceptional person, Hawke. Here's your chance to prove it.
Wait, I'm helping the Qunari recover some priceless artifact. Oh, the irony.
a worthless traitor the moment I laid eyes on you.
Baron Arlange, so nice to see you again.
You filthy turnip! You humiliated me!
Well, that was fun. He was persistent. I'll give him that much.
This lot during the hunt.
I do love a good treasure hunt, don't you? Can't things be easy for once?
Tell the Shah. Like Salit, but for sale. He must be close. Thank you for deciding to do this.
I'm a sucker for hard cases. Just look at my companions.
We're like collectible coins, but the sort no one really wants.
Atas Shokra, Ben Hasrath.
Ebala Maras. Bendar Salit Asit.
Satarith Barak. Alat Kufir Abaz.
Atas Raval. Pane Hedan. Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Let's get this over with, Canary, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Bashera! I'm here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Champion. I should have known you would turn up.
I have an excellent sense of dramatic timing. And good hair.
Joke while you can. You will not find it funny for long.
Tell us.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me.
Kill them all! You should never have come here, Terrell! I was not better. Did I not? Much.
Get you back!
I hope you enjoy my trap, Ferelden!
keep away from me. The Empress will hear of this. Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground. All of you will die screaming. I swear it!
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You blasted! Darn it!
Thank you for the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
You see that? He bounced.
Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thedas. Qunari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they and everyone they know
would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
You didn't mention that Salit was a friend of yours.
He trained me. I suppose, in a way, he saved me. I owed him a better death.
Maybe those agents should be discovered.
I believe in the Qun, but I am not doing this to protect the Qunari. The list doesn't distinguish innocent from guilty. It doesn't show the friends, lovers, children who... Nobody should have it.
So what now? You aren't just going to leave, are you?
You think I would fit into your merry entourage?
Let's see. Are you possessed, consorting with demons, a pathological liar?
I have 6 toes on my left foot.
Close enough.
Maybe some other time, Hawke. I still have a few things to do, but I am grateful. I want you to know that.
That's what you do for a friend.
I can honestly say I'm a little jealous of you right now.
Well, there's a lot of Hawke to go around. You just have to ask me nicely.
Oh, before I forget. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawke. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Talus since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlais after a duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Talvashoth, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Qunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawke helped Talus. I suppose she was pretty for a Qunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.